So in order to create the object, or in order to open the Django shell, we simply need to type py manager.py.shell. So Django shell has opened. So if I import, so we need to import in order to create the object of class, simply from dot models import string, from block dot models import all. And if I hit enter author dot objects dot all, that is empty because we haven't created any object of author. That's why its render, its fetch query says is a null, query says is empty. So we need to create, simply if you want to create the object of an author, simply write variable name and all class name. So class has the attributes of name and email. So if I enter, then if I write name as a ram and email the ram limbu@gmail.com, and if I hit author.objects.all, then you can see I have written this a author name ram, but it hasn't been included in query set. We still have a query set as a null. So because we create this author object in a variable, but we haven't saved it yet. So to make this query set, to fetch the data of our author, we need to save that variable. So variable name is a, and a dot save. And if I hit author dot objects dot all, and you can see we save the first object of our author. So we create the data for the author. So if I type another author, and author name equals to Anil, and email equals to anildhima@gmail.com. So if I save p.save type, then if I another authors.objects.all, then you can see author and two author has been created. So if you want to count, and simply type count command method. So two objects of author has been created. So now we need to create for block. So block and objects are we need to get the object, or we simply okay, let me do type c block author equals to. So in order to add the foreign key in block, you simply type author and name of that object. So a has the author name ram. So if I type a, then title equals to good evening, content equals to hey, content equals to, I simply write content equals to null, description equals to happy day. And if I hit enter, then if I save, and if I write block the objects are all, so here our first block object is created with the author name a. So I have this. So which author has this good evening belongs to? So in order to find that, so author dot objects dot get id equals to 1. So a dot, now you can see. So if I use this related name blocks, then if I blocks, then you can see main to one relationship, which means one to many relationship. So which author have blocks 1? So if I blocks dot all, we need to simply type a dot blocks dot all. So you can see author 1 has write this block name good evening. So block 1 is written by author 1. So author 1 name is a dot name. So here ram has created blocks good evening. So Yeah, if you want to simply save this author name in a foreign key, simply write this author name, simply write this author name and name of an author name, and you need to write down that object. So which object you are going to save, you are going to write since A has the author name Ram, so I have included the A object here, and title, good evening, description, and block the objects are all. Now you want to see which author have created the block. So in order to do that, we simply face the block, place the author object 1, and we simply write a dot blocks, which means it has the related name. So you simply write this related name in this a dot blocks, and you can face this Django the DB dot main to one managers, and a dot blocks dot all means the author 1 have written which block it will fetch, it will render. So if I write another block, so block author equals to B, title equals to Python developer, description equals to good night. So if I save, blocks or objects are, then you can see 2 blocks object has been successfully created. It's created. So I hope you understood this ORM section, how to create the object without making form, and by simply doing this by simply using Django shell. So after the object or all means select all the select strip from author, fetching all the data, and we have to create by to create the author object, simply type variable name and this author classes and name of their attributes. So save your in order to write the block name, author name in a block, simply write this a block author equals to objects of that author. So since this Ram is associated with this A, so A object, in A objects author name Ram has been included. So simply type author equals to name, title, good evening, and description, and don't forget to save. Don't forget to save before going to this blocks or objects or all, and see the save blocks or objects as all, and you can see we have fetched the block first data, first object. So I hope you understood. So in the next part we are going to list all the data, all the objects of blocks and author. So see you in the next part. Thank you.